Hello, friends. Good evening. How are you all doing? Hope you're able to see me live. All right. Okay. Happy evening to all of you. We just had a little bit of technical glitch and we were trying to figure that out. All right. Once again, happy evening to all of you. And I'm coming to meet you live after quite some time. Let me just check. Oh, okay. I'm able to see the hi. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Well, it's the examination time, and we are able to sense the tensed environment around us. Students who are preparing for the exams, of course, they have every reason to get tensed. And of course, the parents of students who are appearing for the exam, they have every reason to get tensed, isn't it? Because due to pandemic, everything has gone online and kids are getting distracted all the time. Now, today's class, today's session is going to be filled with lots of tips, which is going to prepare you for the exam. Now, for those of you who are watching this video, let me ask you a small question. In whichever class you are, whatever exam you are taking, do you want to be the topper of your exams? Do you want to score the highest marks? Regardless of how much ever you have scored in your previous exam. You might be an average student. You might not be scoring that well. But I promise you, once you finish watching today's session, you will be able to be the toppest scorer in your exams. So watch till the end. So if you want to score highest marks, there are certain skill sets which you have to follow. According to research and studies, when they analyzed the students who were scoring top grade marks, it was not that they had the highest IQ. Let me tell you a secret. People think that the smartest IQ students will always be the toppers. That is a myth. That's a complete misconception. There are just a few skill sets which you have to exactly emulate. And of course, you can be the topper. So do you want to be the topper in this exam? Do you want to follow the step-by-step guidelines which I'm going to give you in this live session today? Gear up for it. Watch the video till the end. But before you do that, let me ask you to subscribe for my channel so that you get constant notifications of the updated videos. Do a favor to yourself and also share the videos with your friends and do a favor to them because it's all about education and learning. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now, getting on to today's topic, how do you prepare for exams? There are certain tips which I'm going to give you and reveal some secrets. So get ready to take notes. Have a pen and paper and start making notes. All right, let me say hi to Usha, Jayashree, Raghuram, Namaprakash, all of you. A big hi and happy evening. Thank you so much for joining us live. All right, the tip number one. Let me tell you the only secret mantra to score the highest marks in exam is practice, practice, and practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Swami Vivekananda has said, education is the manifestation of perfection which is already there in a man. So we are all perfect within, but we just have to bring it out. And what are the best ways to bring it out? That's what we're going to look at today. Practice. How will you practice? The first thing you have to do is, if you feel that you are a very hard-working person because you have practiced so much and you measure it by the number of hours which you have put in studying, then you're absolutely wrong. You cannot equate the number of hours of study to practice or hard work. That's again a misconception. We have come across students who have put in as many hours of study as much as the topper, but still they're not able to score good marks. What does that mean? What does the data reveal to us? It means that while you study, the number of hours doesn't count, but how many hours are you exactly able to concentrate, focus, and study, able to understand the concepts from deep within, how much of knowledge you have acquired. That's what matters. So, hard work does not equate to the number of hours of study. Please keep in mind. When you practice, stay in the focused state of mind. Now, what is focused state of mind? While you're studying, it always takes few minutes for you to start focusing on what you're studying, isn't it? Now, immediately you have your phone next to you and you go on to check your Facebook or Instagram, or you check some YouTube videos, and you immediately get distracted. You think it's a minor distraction and you can always come back to your studies. That's not the case, my friends. For you, once you get distracted, it will again take some time for you to come back and focus on your studies. So, the mobile phone does not deserve a place on your study table. Put it away. While you're studying, please keep the mobile out of the room. Every minor distraction will cost you a lot. So the first point in practicing is remove the distractions. If there is loud noise outside, you can always let people in your house know that, make them aware that this is your study time, and they will definitely keep the volume down. And keep your phone away so that you are not distracted. Right? You're going to follow this step right from today. All right, friends? Okay. Now, if you have to stay in this focused state of mind and you're not able to do it, in spite of keeping your mobile away and in spite of not having any distractions, you are still getting distracted, then what do you need to do? Take a break. It's definitely all right to take a break. Just go for a walk or go for a jog, take some fresh air and get refreshed. When you take a break, take a complete break. But do not keep taking small breaks while you're studying. Okay? Take half an hour break, relax yourself, rejuvenate yourself, take some fresh air, do whatever it takes to energize yourself, and then come back to study and come back to your focused state of mind. Okay? That's how you need to study. Now, the third point is be an active learner, not a passive learner. Whatever you're studying, be an active learner. Make notes of it, just like you're making right now. Okay? Are you all making notes? Are you all taking down the points which I'm telling you? I'm sure you are. This is going to benefit you a lot. This is for all of you to get the highest marks, become the topper in the exams. And even if you cannot top the exams, this will give you a lot of confidence on how to face the exams, how to be confident about it. All right? Okay. Now, what do I mean when I say that you have to be an active learner? Do not just read sitting in the comfort of your chair in your study room as if you are reading a novel. Do not stay in that comfort state. All right? You're not reading a novel, you're studying. So keep a pen and book or keep a pen and paper and start scribbling on that. Why do I say scribbling? It doesn't have to be a neat handwriting. Well, I used to do this while I was studying in my college. I used to scribble on the one-sided sheets. You know, something else would be printed on the other side. Just to make use of the other side, which was blank, I used to keep those one-sided papers and scribble as and when I was studying, so that I'm forcing my brain, I'm helping my brain to retain that information for the second time. Because once you are studying it, it gets retained. And the second time, you are writing it in your own handwriting, which will help you to understand the concept much better. And also, you are helping the brain to retain it in your memory for a longer duration. So friends, do not forget to make notes while you're studying whatever it is. And while revising, if it is legible, you can always go back to those notes and revise. Even otherwise, It can be just scribbling. So it need not be in a neat handwriting. Just scribble it so that you're understanding it. And once you write it in your own handwriting, it becomes easy for you to conceptualize everything. Okay, so make notes, be an active learner, do not be a passive learner. You're just studying and studying, you're not able to understand or absorb everything, whatever you have studied, and you feel, oh my God, I have put in 2 hours of study today. For a period of 1 month, every day I'm studying for 2 hours. So wow, so many hours of hard work and efforts I've put in. I think I'm ready, I think I can face the exam. I think I'm completely prepared. Yes, that confidence needs to be there. But you are trying to satisfy yourself by giving that false comfort zone to yourself, which is not the right way. Okay. See how much of it have you absorbed? How much of it have you really understood? And how can you do that? By making notes every time you read. And especially while solving problems in mathematics, it is very, very essential to practice as many problems as possible. Do not feel 1 or 2 problems which will help you, and you feel you will go blank once you see the question paper in the examination hall. So practice as many problems as possible when it comes to mathematics. And the fourth point, for you to absorb completely the concept, you need to relate whatever you have studied. You have to relate the concept to real life experiences. For example, you have this mobile phone. Now, you have to make a call to your friend. What happens as soon as you ring? The electromagnetic waves, or to be more precise, the radio waves will get connected to the nearest tower. And then that gets connected to the satellite. That will connect to the friend to whom you're calling, and he will receive the call. So you can apply physics to it. You can understand about electromagnetic waves in a better way. I'll just give you another example. You all use ballpoint pen, right? The ballpoint pen, the regular one which we all use. Now, as soon as you start writing, the ballpoint, which is there towards the end of the pen, will start rolling. And there's a small gap between the ballpoint and the ink. And because of the gravitational force, once you move the ballpoint, the ink will rush forward and you can write on the paper. So what will happen if you keep the paper upside? Have you ever experienced sometimes when you want to put a signature or write something on a piece of paper, you don't have a table or something to keep, and then you hold it on the wall and you try to write it, but your pen is not writing. And if you keep it upside though, pakka, it will not write. Why? The ink is not moving forward. It works on the concept of gravitational force. As simple as that. So you can observe and you can conceptualize whatever you have read. You can relate it to real life incidents, especially for small kids. If they do not understand photosynthesis, then you can keep a small flower, a small plant in a dark corner of your house. And you can make them realize that without sunlight and without watering the plant cannot grow because it cannot synthesize its own food. But if you give them the formula of photosynthesis, if you give them the definition, they will not be able to relate to it. So try and relate the real life experiences with what you study. So that will make the entire process interesting and it will give you a better idea. These are just certain examples. So these are the tips which you have to follow in practice. Practice every day. Okay. Do not miss out on the practice and find out the gap in your learning. There will be some mistakes in the way you are learning. As I told you, maybe you're a passive learner, or maybe you're not able to understand, you're getting tensed and you're going through the same chapter again and again, and still it is not going inside your head. So it's time for you to take a break, or it's time for you to take help from your peers, from your classmates. Also, it need not be in the same methodology always, taking notes or exchanging answers. You can challenge your classmates, or your classmates can challenge you in the form of brain teasers or crossword puzzles or logical abstracts. You can study the same lesson with different options. Your brain gets challenged when it comes in a different form. You can create mind maps around a centralized concept. You will find a lot of examples on how to create mind maps. The entire chapter, a mind map can be created in just one page. So it's very easy for you to go back and revise during the examination time. You don't have to go through the entire chapter. It is all there in one page, the centralized concept in the center, and then you have all the branches around it, just the way brain works. Okay, the central concept and then all the nerve endings, how it remembers. That's how it is designed. You can look for mind maps in your particular chapter and adopt the same methodology. So these are some of the techniques in which you can practice, remember, and retain the information in your brain. Remember, my friends, exam is not all about, reproducing your memory. It's about using the concepts which is there in your memory. So it depends on how seriously you take the exam. Okay. Now, the second important tip is about self-discipline. Self-disciplining yourself. And you need a lot of motivation for that. Self-motivation for that. Okay, Sulabha, Manisha, Lynn Rose, many more here. A very happy good evening to all of you. Thank you all so much for joining us live and hope you're finding this useful. And please share this video with all the students you know. They'll also benefit from this. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, coming back to our second tip, self-discipline. How can you bring in self-discipline? Every day, whenever you want to study, you have to sit in the same place so that your brain is hardwired to study as soon as you sit in that place. If you have the luxury of having your own study room and study table, well and good. That's absolutely perfect. If you don't, then keep a specific place, keep a particular corner for your study. Okay, and try to declutter the place. Do not have too much of clutter in that place. Keep the place clean and keep the same place, specific place every day for study. Do not keep changing the places. Again, your concentration will waver. You will not be able to absorb all that you have read. Remember that. So study in the specific place every day. Assign it for yourself. Okay, don't keep changing your places and declutter your place. Okay, the second thing in self-discipline is prepare a timetable for yourself. Okay, you can just put the columns and rows and write every day of the week, starting from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And now it's very important for you to write even the non-study hours. Research and analysis says that students who do not write their activities during the non-study hours will throw out the timetable after 1 week. That's of no use. They'll not be able to follow it. So make sure you also write the activities, what you do while you're not studying. Okay. Every day you write down the activities, what all you do during the non-study hours, and then you allot the study hours. And don't just write study in that column. You have to be specific about which subject you are studying. Okay. Be specific, make a timetable about study hours and non-study hours. Very, very importantly, remember, my friends, during the non-study hours, what are the activities that you want to do? Now, these activities should bring in a lot of fun to you. It should make you productive even during the study hours. Okay, that's the whole idea. Whatever you love to do, you love going for a jog, you love going cycling every day, or you love watching your favorite music video, whatever it is, during your non-study hours, do 1 or 2 things which will bring a lot of fun, which will make you happy. That will add to the productivity in the study hours. Okay, so remember that and specify the subject you are studying in your timetable. Believe me, my friends, if you follow this timetable for 1 week, then this is a sure shot for success. You will continue with the timetable for 1 month. And then put a tick mark when you have accomplished it, when you have gone by the timetable with every single element. That gives you that sense of pride, sense of achievement. That will motivate you. It leads to self-motivation. So tomorrow I'm going to perform better. I'm going to accurately go according to the timetable and accomplish it again, yet again. So if you do it for 1 week, of course, you will do it for 1 month. This is my promise. Okay. So go for preparing that timetable and putting down that study hours and non-study hours. And please be specific. The activities which you do in the non-study hours, just list it out. Okay. That should bring a lot of happiness to you. Okay. So this is about self-discipline. And the third most important thing is, as soon as you wake up in the morning, please wake up early in the morning. As students, it is going to be hugely beneficial. The first thing you need to do when you wake up is meditate for 10 minutes. Charge yourself just the way you charge your mobile. Yeah, you charge it. Without charge, it just dies, isn't it? So you have to charge up your cells. You have to charge up your battery. That's possible when you meditate for the first 10 minutes of the day as soon as you wake up. Now, if you do not know how to meditate, the simplest form of meditation is close your eyes, sit in a peaceful corner, sit on the ground as much as possible, and then concentrate on the breath, inhalation and exhalation. We all know that we breathe in oxygen, pure oxygen. Now, this will travel all across our body and it improves the circulation of blood and it will energize us. It will refresh us. So you are charged up for all the activities you have planned for the day. So the number one thing which every student has to follow and which I follow even to this day is meditate early in the morning as soon as you get up. Charge yourself. It's just like charging your mobile. Okay. So these are some of the things which you have to do to become disciplined. So as a student, when you follow these things, there is no way that you will not be successful. And finally, the third important, of course, not to forget, it is your self-confidence. You have to be confident, regardless of how many ever hours you have put in for your studies, regardless of the efforts and hard work and everything. On the examination day, every student almost will tend to feel that I'm not ready. You will lack that confidence. I wish I had some more time to prepare. I really wish, one more day I could have prepared better, isn't it? But believe me, this is completely normal. It's normal for you to feel. You are not the only person who is feeling so. Even I used to feel as a student. Every student feels so. But trust me, tell yourself, I am ready. Yeah, can you say that now? I am ready. I'm ready to take up the exams. I will give my best shot. I'll bring out the best version of myself. I am super confident. Keep telling that to yourself. That will have a huge impact on your brain because your subconscious mind is absorbing whatever you're telling. It believes you. So keep telling positive things. On the day of the exam, what is it that you have to say? I am ready. I will bring out the best version of myself. Yes, that's it. Okay, keep telling that to yourself. And inside the examination hall, just have clarity in whatever you write. Try and analyze from the examiner's point of view while you answer the questions so that it becomes easy for you to answer. Do not get confused. Put yourself in the examiner's shoes and analyze what is the examiner expecting. Then for you, there will be no confusion to answer. And of course, answer all the known questions first. Okay, so that you can keep a little, maybe you don't have that much of clarity, a little confusion is prevailing. So keep those questions to be answered a little later. And one more anecdote I would like to share with all of you. I used to feel during my college days that the person who takes maximum number of additional sheets will always score higher marks. But again, my friends, that's a myth. That's not true at all. I have experienced it myself. They were never the toppers. I don't know why they do it, or maybe there is a slight reason behind it. Maybe they want to scare others in the examination hall. So please come out of this illusion that while you're still writing the third or fourth page, someone in the exam hall stands up and asks for an additional sheet, okay, do not get scared. Do not get tensed. And do not think, oh my God, he or she knows everything and I'm still in the 4th page. What is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to my marks? That is an illusion, my friends. Go at your own pace. Do not get tensed or do not get influenced by someone else's activities. All right. And before you hand over your answer paper, please revise. Never ever forget to revise. There will be some micro corrections which has to be made. Maybe you lose out, good amount of marks on that. So do not forget to revise the paper before you hand it back to the examiner. So please keep all these points in my mind and marks will take care of themselves once you follow all these tips. Do not be under the assumption that toppers always have the best IQ. It's not so. You don't have to be a genius to be a skilled student, to be a hard worker. Do you have to be a genius to work hard? No, it's just your habits. You have to develop those habits. And once you follow all the tips which I have told you, of course, nobody will stop you from being a topper. Okay. Or even otherwise, if you cannot be a topper, you will face the exams with a lot of confidence and hope. And no wonder you will score good marks. All right. So please watch this video again if you want more clarity. And coming to talk about Self Academy. Self stands for Speak English Language Fluently. And we have been teaching spoken English without actually teaching grammar, which is our USP. And we help people improve in their professional career and become successful in whatever they do. So if you want to join our courses, you can always WhatsApp me on 70191644449, 70191644449, or you can also log into our website, shilpasrinivas.com. We've recently launched our website and we have gone digital with our courses. So you can access our courses at your convenient time and repeatedly watch it a number of times. If you want to be a part of our Self Academy and sign up to our courses, you can log into our website, shilpasrinivas.com, and you can WhatsApp me for more details, 70191644449. Hope today's session helped you to get more clarity on how to prepare for exams. All the very best. I'm sure whoever is watching this video, you will rock it. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. See you in my next video. Have a safe day.